I found out my wife was in the hospital when her coworker called me, panicked, saying there'd been an accident. Heart pounding, I raced to the ER, only to find my brother already there, sitting at her bedside, holding her hand so tightly their knuckles were wide. The nurse told me he was listed as her emergency contact, not me. I stood there, frozen, watching them whisper to each other, her eyes starting from him to me like a trapped animal. I tried to brush it off, telling myself maybe it was a clerical error, but the way they looked at each other made my stomach twist. When I stepped closer, she wouldn't meet my gaze. My brother finally turned, his face pale, and muttered something about her needing rest. I asked him outside, and what started as a tense conversation exploded into a full-blown argument in the parking lot, voices raised, accusations flying. He avoided my questions, only saying, "It's complicated," before storming off. Inside again. I confronted her directly, desperate for some explanation. She broke down, sobbing, confessing that she'd changed her emergency contact after our last fight, when she wasn't sure I'd even show up for her. The words stung, but it was the way she clung to my brother's name that hit harder. She admitted they'd gotten close, too close, during our rough patch. She swore it wasn't physical, but something in her voice made me doubt her. Driving home alone, I replayed every argument, every cold shoulder, every time I'd chosen work over her. I realized I'd been so afraid of losing her that I'd already started pulling away, making her feel like a stranger in her own marriage. My brother stepped in where I left a void, and now I couldn't tell if I hated him, her, or myself more. The worst part was knowing that in trying to protect my heart, I'd handed it over to someone else without even realizing.